Welcome back to the Art2Life vlog in Sausalito. I am cleaning up the studio and I was putting away a whole bunch of stuff, and I was putting away these ladders, and it occurred to me that I've never talked about these ladders, and I have some pretty strong opinions about ladders, about getting moving so you can paint higher up, so you can get higher. And I don't think I've ever talked about it. And it's really important because I have fallen off the ladder before and I no longer fall. So I thought I would just tell you what I use and what the pros and cons are about, working against a wall, working on a large painting, and safely going up and down with your hands in paint. You can't hold on to anything, and it's kind of gnarly. So here's the thing. Here's what I use, a couple things. Well, I have this stool that I sit on. I use this a lot, so this is really great. This gets me up about, 20 or 15 inches, and it's big and round and super stable, and I'll use this a lot. Sometimes you just you can't get up there. Now, but this is the ladder I would recommend right here. This is one of those kind that what's so cool about this is, and I'll have to adjust my camera. First off, this is a great platform, this first step, for putting paint on when you're not using it. I'll put buckets of paint here, brushes, and you can move it. You can just move it with one hand. You got your, rag or whatever in your hand, and you can just grab this and slide it around the room. This is a really big step. It's almost like a little table. And as opposed to this kind of ladder, which, this is a good quality ladder, but these steps are really skinny. And so let me show you why this is safer to go up and down. Okay, so before I demonstrate that, this is great. Just this kind of stool. I mean, it's still kind of gnarly, but I can get way up here on this painting. This is a 7-foot painting, and it's on those 6-inch blocks. So it's already kind of high, but I can get up here. I can't paint the top edge, but I can paint pretty good. Now, so this is what I use for going up and down. And the steps, first of all, are really wide. And what I love about it, you get here, which is pretty high, but you can lean against this. You see that? You can lean against that, and that's why it's so safe. I can put my legs in here, and I'm really comfortable. And if I have to, I can go up even higher. It's a little gnarlier, but having this bar there makes a huge difference. Like, this is really high, but this is often where I'm at, and you do not need your hands. You can paint all you want, you can lean forward, you can move around, so this is really good, as opposed to this, which it's just rickety, and it's too big. It's like you can fall backwards. It's just dangerous. So anyway, that's what I would recommend. These are less money, and they serve as a great support. Look, you can just move it around. I have 2 of them. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. And let me know your thoughts. There might be some other cool way that people have of going up and down for their work. I've seen a pretty cool thing in a studio where there was a group, I think it was maybe Moreau's studio or maybe, I'm not sure where, but there's a giant slit in the ground, and so instead of going up a ladder, you can just lower the painting into the ground. So you just stand on the ground, and this painting goes up and down in a groove in the floor, which is kind of cool. But for most normal people, we have to use kind of ladders if we're going to want to work larger. So let me know in the comments if that is something that you've figured out or have a better solution than this thing that I'm leaning against. The podcast coming out, it's Art Adventure Stories. I was procrastinating, and I was laying in a field, and I didn't feel like going to the studio, and I just turned my phone on and I told a bunch of stories, all art related, being inundated with flies at Esalen, and so just some really cool stuff that's happened mostly at Destination Workshops, which are always full of fun, laughter, and all kinds of crazy stories. So that comes out on Wednesday. Check that out. There's a link down below to get the podcast. And I appreciate you guys being here and leaving comments. It's always fun to see what you guys are up to. Thanks so much for being here, and I will see you real soon. Okay, bye you guys. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art2Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.